3 go. Hi and welcome to Seasparkles Corner. Today we're doing a viewer request for a red velvet vampire cake. And you've seen me make a cake 1,000 times. And so we picked red velvet because it's blood. Thank you, love.
See, that you missed the spot.
Yeah, sweet. So we've got, okay, so take your cake tin and put your bottom on there face down, top face down. Now if you don't want to do it face down, take and cut the cake level across because you want it kind of level. But see, the face is round, so we've decided to make vampire-like teeth. Okay, so now, as you can see, we have both cakes are the same size, was made in equal sized pans. And I picked round because faces are not square like a box, so you either had a choice of round or square.
And as Burke, it fits in cake tins.
Okay, now this is an interview with a vampire cake. So what we're gonna do is, let me show you a bit. Okay, you're gonna need red velvet, red icing, which I got a really good buy on it, and a little small red icing for that. You need sugar cones for the fangs, because vampires have fangs. And I have cream cheese icing, which is white, and I have a mixture cream cheese icing to help, because we need the smaller ones. You'll see why. Okay, and I have a decorator bag. You'll need a pair of scissors. You're gonna need 2 types. You're gonna need a knife to saw the cake.
You want a bigger knife?
And you need, pick your favorite frosting knife. This one happens to be mine. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take and look at your cake, kind of go in the middle, okay? Because we're making the mouth. We're only making the mouth of the interviewing a vampire cake. So we're gonna saw that. Okay, let's open our cream cheese icing. And when you open your cream cheese icing, go to the side of it. See where the side is. Okay, on this cream cheese icing bag, you have to first mix it. This is not regular. See, here's the difference. Okay, this is vanilla ice cream and it's already mixed.
Icing.
That's vanilla ice frosting and it's already mixed. So, but when you get the cream cheese, you need to buy them in the bag like this, and you have to mix it. And I made this because cream cheese icing is a little bit more durable. You'll see why in a little bit. Okay, so take your bag, go at an angle like this, cut it. Okay, now, see, we've got it. Now, crepes. All right, this wasn't even mixed, the cream cheese icing. Okay, we're gonna have to mix it. All right. I thought when I bought the cream cheese icing in a bag that, well, I was hoping all it did was need kneading. I haven't seen, this is the first time I've seen cream cheese icing like this in the powdered form, not mixed. Oh well, Duncan Hines, when I purchased it, it didn't say it needed to be totally mixed. So, but that's okay. That's not a big problem.
That's just powder.
Alright, and to mix cream cheese icing, if you happen to get a powdered one like I wasn't thinking, I would get, because it didn't say it on the box. You don't need to measure out the water, but you need to get a bowl large enough to make it in and add water. And if you add too much water, what you add to it is powdered sugar, but otherwise you've just got to kind of make your own homemade cream cheese frosting. Just get it to the correct consistency by adding water and mixing. Hey, bonus lesson! So, suggestion, when you're buying frosting mix over the counter, do what I didn't do. Read it to see if it's powdered or pre-mixed. But it's okay. And if you add too much water,
it'll be too liquidy.
all you do is get powdered sugar to thicken the consistency. Because powdered sugar, before, there was the containers like that of the already mixed vanilla. You used to have to make your own frosting, and people used to do it by adding powdered sugar and water. So just add a tablespoon at a time, add a teaspoon at a time, and stir it till you get the correct consistency. Oh, also, if you wanted to, you could add coloring to change the color of your frosting. You could add blue, red, green, black, whatever. But slowly get it so it's like a frosting consistency. See? We're almost there. Because I took it out of the box and already discarded the box. Okay, perfect, see? That's all you have to do. It's not a big crisis. It's still quick and easy, and heck, now you can say you know how to make homemade frosting. And that's how they make the colors. This is the same way with powdered sugar and water and food coloring. So, here we go. Mix it well. Use a spoon. Do not use a blender. You've got to do this by hand. Mix it well, and look at that proper consistency. So,
Still kind of runny to me.
we're going to just take some drops on here and spread. Okay. Now let's take the top part of our vampire. Oh, gotta watch out that this doesn't come to life and get you. Okay. There we go. Push it down. Now it's time to open our sugar cones. Somebody already opened the sugar cone.
Oh, that saves us some hassle.
Well, we've already got one box open. Now, here's a tip. Vampires have two fangs. In all the movies I've seen, and interviewing a vampire, they had two fangs. And little teeth beside it. Okay, so we're going to take 2 cones out.
And you can take one and cut it in half.
Be very, very careful, okay? See, this is what we're going to do. Then take your cone and measure. See? How much of a fang do you want? Because we're making a vampire mouth. That's all we're making, to make an interview with a vampire. There's no interview here. Okay, measure it like this. Then take your weapon and very carefully slowly, take your time. We're gonna cut the cone. There. And then we're gonna put it on the cake, see? The inside of the mouth is red because it's a red velvet cake and it's full of blood. Now, we need to take and make the other fang, don't we? We need 2 fangs, right? So, put them side by side each other, like this. Get your knife. If they're not the same size, it's okay. Nobody's gonna be none the wiser.
You can always shave the other one down.
Okay, there we go. All right, now. Now we want to go to...
I'll get you a fork.
Okay. We're gonna get,
You need a liquid.
yeah. And now we're gonna get our cream cheese. I got this other package of what's called cream cheese fill. It's okay. Now, we've got to do the next step on the cake is we're gonna frost it. We're just frosting this part. Because we want this kind of, I'm looking for the vanilla color. I'm looking at the color, and what I'm wanting to do is to get some of the red bits from the cake onto it, like drops of blood. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So that's why this vanilla, which is a butter frosting and not a cream cheese frosting, is why we're going with that. Okay. Now, we want to go back to our cream cheese frosting and go over to the other side over here. We're just dribbling this down. This is a more delicate of a frosting. Alright. You see? We've got that and we've got this. Alright, now, here's the key. Take your cream cheese frosting and fill it into your cone. That's why we don't want it too thick. Okay. Now we're going to take our butter frosting. I'm going to dip it on the top. Okay, now we've got the cream cheese frosting, which was able to drip down into the cone. And now we're going to put the fang right in there. Look at that. See? Our interview with a vampire didn't go very well because he became a vampire. So, fill your cone in. You want that a little bit thicker? And now, go back to your vanilla frosting. Okay. And we're putting that on there as well. Hold your cake, kind of push it right into there. Alright, we've got the frond. We've got our fangs. See? Alright, now, you're saying that doesn't look like teeth, that looks like a sundae cone. Oh, you're right. You're so right. So take some of your frosting and dribble it over your cone. Just dribble it to make it like a tooth color. We're going to have all the detail works after, so just don't worry about it too much. Okay, now, here comes the fun part. When a vampire bites, what happens in all the movies? There's blood on the teeth, the two vampire fangs, is there not? So now we're going to make that happen. So we've got it looking like a white tooth. Now, we've got to put blood on the teeth. Alright, this is where this decorating red icing comes. So, vampire teeth has blood on them. Oh, see the drops of blood? There. See? In all the movies, they didn't have the blood all the way up the tooth. They only had it at the end that I've seen in the interview with the vampire movie. So it kind of creates that. So what have we got? We got two fangs and we have blood on the fangs, splattering in them. Okay, now let's get the lower part of the mouth. The lower part of the mouth, it never shows the icing teeth. So now take your knife and use your frosting, okay? And make a mark on your cutting knife, okay? How much cake are we gonna cut out? Right to there. Cut it at one end. And cut it at the other end. Okay. Now, we have the lower part of the cake and we're putting it on there. Voila. So, we've got that. Now we're ready to frost the cake. And we know we've got a lot of extra frosting, but in my family, I have people that love to eat the frosting. We're just showing the teeth for Interview with a Vampire. Now we're gonna frost it. Just frost your cake like normal. Pick any color frosting you like. I'm picking white because, well, that's what I opened up. I could take and make food coloring and change it any color I want, but we want to get the teeth. And I kind of want like droplets of blood to show everywhere. And you're going to see what we're gonna do next. By the way, I have the movie on video when the viewer request made it. And I watched it again. I have it on DVD. So I kind of know it's kind of a different type of vampire movie. Frost your cake. Frost your cake. Go around the sides first and frost your cake. Get your cake frosted before you go any further. That's the next phase. Believe me, I have tons and tons and tons of frosting, so I've got plenty here. This is kind of a fun recipe because you get to be creative and then you get to eat it after. So, after you're done frosting all around the sides, then you're going to see what we're going to do next. You make sure you don't cover your fangs, because that's the idea of the fun part of the cake. And don't worry, this is the only cake that bites you and you can bite back. Alright, and I think, again, I thank the viewer for the request. Okay, there. Now, we've got the sides frosted. We've got the fangs on there. And so now, well, teeth are white. And remember, we're only making the inside of the mouth here. Teeth are white. So, this part right here, and along down there, go ahead and eat it. It's red velvet. I'm not using that, that's the inside. Okay. So now we're gonna, when a vampire bites, it doesn't actually show the lower teeth. So now you gotta be, this part you have to be real kind of careful at. And so spread. You don't want to damage your fangs. So make
I'd
sure.
be kind of worried about damaging the piece you're putting the frosting on.
So make sure you got it. So what we're doing is we're like pretending these are the lower teeth. Now if you want to, you could take a piece of the leftovers and put it here and here for the mouth. Let me show you that. Okay. We can do that too, see? Right here, there. So it's kind of like got a mouth to it. There, see? Here's our vampire. Well, this is a bit too big. We're gonna snip the end off. Right here, there. Okay. There, we've got side mouths. Hey, that's cool. That is just so cool. It's good too. Red velvet cake is so good. So now we're just gonna frost that. The detail work takes time, but that's what makes cake making fun. Now, if you want to use a fondant on this, if you want to purchase the fondant, you can, but put the butter frosting underneath because fondant doesn't taste that good. But I want the butter frosting because, well, that's what I wanted to do. There. There. Okay, we've got the outside done. You enjoyed the red velvet?
Yeah, it was good.
Okay. Well, there'll be more to eat as soon as we get it done. Okay, so let's just, like, imagine. Part of the cake making is called imagination, and it's fun. Okay, there. This was kind of like an afterthought. Now we really have a mouth. There we go. There. Okay. Now we gotta get back to the white teeth on the bottom. Here. Okay, got the white teeth on the bottom. Now let's go back to our sour cream, because we don't want to damage around the teeth. So let's just dribble some of this white on there. Not too much. There we go. We're making sure it looks like fangs. And now I'm putting what white frosting on there is. Okay. Now, get a good peek at that. We've got to go down along the edge. We're going to leave the red velvet showing because that's like gums inside the inside. Because we've only got upper and lower teeth. Because to people I think, huh? Gums. See? Alright. Now. If you want to leave it like that, that's fine. But she made the request, interview with a vampire. So we're going to use our decoration numbers, quick and easy, right? Correct. So we're going to put the word vampire down here. V. V. And let's put the E at the end, because we're going to kind of work the letters together. Vampire. See? Now we got an A. and an M, and a P, and we need the I, and the R. See? See, it's taking shape. Now with, we're gonna put got a kind of spatial letters out with and we've got another A. Now we're going to put the word interview on the top. Enter. Okay, that's why you need two of these. We need to go to open the other one. And I wanted to make sure the letters, because it's a vampire thing, had red and yellow in it. But the yellow just on top. If I could have got totally red yellow letters, I would have. Okay, but I could not where there's only one place where I live that I can literally purchase these letters at. And it's very limited what I can get. And I always can't get two of the same kind. I was just fortunate that I was able to do so.
Could have wrote
W. Okay, E. Nope. Let's get the V. Interview. View is V-I-E. View. Okay.
I'll take out the
interview.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, interview with a vampire. There it is. Interview with a vampire. Take with fangs. So let's give it a try, shall we? Although it's already been enjoyed. Interview with a vampire. This took a lot of thinking for me to do because I wanted to do a different kind of cake. So I'm going to take a piece out of it so you can see the middle. See what it looks like. There it is.
You should take a picture of every cake you do and then put it on a wall.
There it is. Okay, let me give it a try. You want a piece? Got yourself a piece. Dale's going to taste test it to you and he can take which piece he would like. Get a plate. Put it on. Would that help? There you go.
It's fit for a king.
Yeah. He's going to get a fang. He wants a fang.
Look, it's sticking up too. It's ready to bite me back.
Yeah. It's the only cake that can bite you back. Mmm. Delicious.
Now, which fork to use?
Mm-hmm. Look at Dale's. There's a fang sticking right up. And see the blood dripping? It's already eaten. Mmm. Delish. Well, give it a try. Hope you enjoy it. And as always, how do you like it?
It's good. Need the thing now.
Yeah. How did that fang taste with that icing? Did you get a burst of icing?
Mm.
Yeah, see? Thank you for watching. Thank you for the viewer request. And as always, the fun never ends in the world. Them smart hugs and kisses from my family to yours. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to share. And enjoy your interview with the vampire cake. And watch them fangs so that way the cake don't bite you. Bye everybody. Thank you for watching.